Yo, welcome back, everyone. It's your boy Ray Banzi, right back on this video. But I just want to say my bad, y'all, for not basically not taking initiative on what I said that I want to be more consistent on posting on YouTube. My bad for basically lying. It's just that I have been doing my stuff outside this YouTube social media stuff where I had to prioritize, I had to get some stuff done in my life, my personal life, on where I couldn't really have that time to post. I mean, I could have, but this is me being lazy and being lazy. Honestly, that was just for me being lazy, not taking initiative on that. But besides that, my bad on that. My bad. On my half, at my end of work. But today's video, I want to talk about the a law of attraction. That your mind is a magnet, and that what you put in your head, what you put in your mind, you could attract that and come to reality. I feel like a lot of times in the human society and the world we live in, I feel like we attract a lot of bad stuff. I feel like we attract a lot of bad thoughts, on where them bad thoughts, we let that create our reality. When in the reality, y'all, that's not reality or what you're going on, what's going on in your head, them thoughts. It's really not. Excuse me. But look at this atmosphere, y'all. My bad. I guess gotta show y'all this where I'm at. It's beautiful out here, man. Love it. I love being outside. I love being part of nature. But back to the topic. I'll show you a little more 360 view right quick. Like I said, I feel like the mind is very powerful, of course, but we let circumstances and obstacles that we got going on basically put us down. We just feel like, how I say it, we feel like what we got going on it's gonna be the problem is gonna be there forever. When no, that's not the case, y'all. Whatever you got going on in life, whatever situation, problem, I don't care if it's a health problem, it's a financial problem, it's a relationship problem, if it's a bill problem, hear me out, y'all. That's only temporarily. And we need to understand that whatever we got going on is temporarily. Hear me out. What I'm trying to say is, life as we live in, we only live temporarily. So the problem, the obstacle that you got going on is temporarily. I'm gonna be honest. The problem that what we got going on, it's not gonna be the same. It's gonna be solved within a year. The problem we got going on, it will not matter within a year or two or 10 years. I don't care how long it takes, but it's only temporarily. What I'm trying to say is, y'all, and you might feel like it's the end of the world. You might feel like, man, like it's downhill. No, y'all, it's never downhill. It's never downhill. You need to understand that the obstacles and what you got going on is just lessons for you to learn, lessons for you to overcome, a lesson for you to grow. And we need to have lessons and with the obstacles and problems in our life for us to become the person that we're always meant to be. To understand that, to take life more, to be more thankful, to show more gratitude, and to be more grateful. And I feel like even myself, sometimes I get so caught up in my head and the problems in my life and the obstacles I got going on where I feel like I'm going downhill. I feel like that I'm not worthy enough. I feel like I'm not gonna overcome this. Well, all reality, nah, y'all. That's all fugazi. That's all lies. Anything's possible in your mind. Anything's possible in this mind, in your mind. But you need to tune that frequency of what you got going on in your mind and change it like a 360. If you're thinking in your mind, in your life, and who you are, and the obstacles that you got going on, that you're not gonna overcome them, that you're not worthy enough, that you're just a loser or bum, man, you're gonna end up being a bum. You're gonna end up being a loser. You're gonna end up not figuring out the problem in your life, solving the problem in your life, or the problem that you got going on. bro, you need to change that whole mindset of yours. Change it 360. That I'm worthy enough. That what I got going on, that I'm gonna solve this. That in life that I'm gonna get where I'm gonna go. That in life that I'm gonna get to my destination. You need to change that whole mindset, y'all. And it is challenging changing that whole mindset. You know, being so-called positive, being so-called positive. You know, it is cliche to say that, but would you rather not think positive than negative? You know, like, let's be honest here. Like, would you rather be thinking about negative shit, excuse my language, negative thoughts, negative outcomes than positive outcomes? Bro, that's the thing with that we trip so much about life, that we just, like, we get so caught up in our head that we think so much about the bad shit on where we don't think about the good shit. Even myself, I even have a, how I say, so-called, a hard time with that. But all in reality, y'all, we just need to change that whole mindset, that whole frequency in our head, because the mind's so powerful. And once you start thinking about bad stuff, bad thoughts, bad things coming in your life, bro, expect bad stuff coming in your life, because your mind is a magnet. Your mind is attracting that what you thinking about, what you consistently thinking about. My bad, I'm pronouncing words wrong. I got a visible line, so my apologies. And what I'm trying to say is, y'all, at the end of the day, man, we gotta change our whole mindset. And what you say, it will come true because you're manifesting. Yeah, you manifest. Yeah, this manifestation comes with, you saying positive things. Well, my friend, that shit comes a lot too when you say a lot of bad things. Remember that. If you're thinking about a lot of bad stuff, a lot of bad things, you manifesting that. And that's why a lot of people lives in today's time is downhill, because it's just constantly thinking about bad stuff. And what I'm starting to say is, change that whole frequency, change that whole mindset of yours. Think about all that good things, like the goals, the dreams, the outcome of what you got going on, what it can be. Bro, we came in this world to create, we came in this world to live. And start living, start creating good things in your life, for yourself, for your family, for your kids, whoever watching this, whoever you are. Start creating good things, positive outcomes in your life, man. Man, fuck all that negative shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, fuck all that negative shit. Excuse my language, but man, fuck that shit. Man, you stop being around negative people that always bringing up bad shit, that doesn't matter to you. That's what I'm saying, bro. We just gotta elevate, man. We need to elevate we gotta elevate the people that we surround us with. Fuck. I'm fucking coughing and shit. We just gotta surround ourselves. We gotta put ourselves in a different environment, in a different atmosphere, y'all. Once you understand that, you put yourself in a better position in life, better people, you eating better, you looking better, you dressing better, you speaking better. I say eating better, but when you living better, man, your life, you just become a better person. And that's why I just want to say that, y'all, just put yourself in an environment, an atmosphere, and around people that's going to benefit you, man. Because subconsciously, consciously, you know this person's good for you, or this group of people, if this job's good for you, if this major of the skill in school that you're doing, that you're going to school with, if it's the right route for you, you know that. We know that subconsciously on our mind, but in our head, we're scared to take that risk. And that's the thing about a lot of people today's time. We are so comfortable, so complacent. We don't want to take that extra mile. Feel me? We don't want to take that extra step, because we're so okay with that. We're so okay of being where we at, okay being around those people, okay of, being that minimum wage job. There's nothing wrong with that. Hear me out, y'all. There's nothing wrong being around that crowd of people that work in that 9-to-5 job, of be eating that BS. If you want to live that life, well, go ahead and live that life. But inside in your heart, in your mind, body, and soul, you want better. And you can do better. But you're just scared to take that extra step. You're scared to take that chance on yourself. But honestly, y'all, do never run away from that chance. Do never want to be comfortable. But, man, life is too short. Man, life is too short to not take a risk. Anything that you put in your mind, any ideas, goals, you can accomplish it. You can accomplish it. You can accomplish it. Don't feel like you can't do anything, man. Anything's possible. We came in this world to create. Hear me out, y'all. You are the author of your book. You are the creator of your book. So start creating good things. And yes, them good things may come with some bumps in the road, but that's why you write your book and change it up. Because like I said again, you're the author of your book. You're the creator of your book, if that makes sense. So start creating good things in your life. Man, stop playing around, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I be saying this shit to myself. And I feel like I gotta speak this stuff out. Because I see a lot of potential in people. But there's people in this world they don't see it. They don't see it. They don't see that anything's possible. That you could get the dream car you want. You could get the dream wife you want. You could get the dream job, career, whatever it is. You can. You honestly can, but you need to change that frequency of your mind. Like I said, your mind, the brain of the human being is so powerful. We just don't use it. We just so stuck with the world throws at us. So-called the matrix, so-called, however you want to call it, the propaganda. We just so caught up. We dumb ourselves down. Even myself, my bad, I'm laughing because I was just like at one point, I used to think like everybody else. I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone. Nah, I'm never saying that. I would never say that. But I want better for myself. So I want better for myself. I gotta think better for me. Think better. All that. I just really want everyone to get to their goals and dreams, man. Everyone's capable to get there, but a lot of people don't want to put the work in to get there. But only you can save yourself, y'all. Remember that. Only you can save yourself. But like I say again, you can save yourself, but you need to build out. You need to build that foundation of that team with you. You can save yourself, but what I'm trying to say is you cannot do it by yourself. You need to attract good people where they're going to benefit you to get what you need to get in life, to get to your destination. So analyze and realize, what do I need to do? What do I need? You need to ask yourself this question. What do I need to do to overcome the situation? You need to ask yourself, who am I? What do I bring in this table of life? And what is my purpose? And that's the question you need to ask yourself, that, y'all. What is your purpose and what do I bring in the table of life? Once you question yourself that question, man, I guarantee you, better people's gonna come in your life. You're gonna have better thoughts. Positive outcomes gonna come. You're gonna solve your obstacles that you've been facing. But you need to you need to sit down with yourself and ask you those questions. Question yourself. Okay, the only person that's stopping you is yourself. And like I said, your mind, the human brain, our mind is very powerful. It's a magnet. It's attraction. We as human beings, we attract a lot of stuff, and we need to attract the more and the positive stuff in our lives. Like I said, man, cut off all that negative shit. Cut it off. Don't even think about that shit. Even myself, it's hard. Believe me, y'all. It's challenging. It is challenging when it comes to not thinking about the negative. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? But we need to change that whole shit. Change it. Change 360. 360 of that frequency of tone. That frequency of tone in your brain. We need to change it, y'all. Because there's a lot of bad stuff going on in society. See all the news and nothing, all that stuff is nothing but bad shit. We need to start living again and start bringing positive, good outcomes in our lives. It's like I said again, you gotta take initiative of what you want in this world and trust the process. Trust the process. Trust yourself. And that's one thing I want to talk about too, is trusting yourself. You need to trust that brain of yours, that mind of yours, and yourself on what you got going on, you're going to overcome. And a lot of people today's time, I even ask these questions people I know in person, if they trust themselves. Some say yes, and some say no. And man, y'all, you should never say no to yourself. Bro, if you don't even trust yourself, hear me out, y'all. If you don't even trust yourself, you lost this game called life already. You lost this game called life already. If you told me no, I'm not saying you could change it, but if you already think that you don't even trust yourself, you need to change that mindset of yours already. Because honestly, that's a damn shame that you don't trust yourself. You live in that body of yours. You have that head of yours. You have that brain of yours, that mind. And you tell me no, or not just me, but you tell yourself, I don't trust yourself, you don't trust yourself, you need to change it. You need to stop playing around with yourself, gang. Believe me, even myself, I didn't trust myself before, but I learned to trust myself now. I believe in myself now, on word, and I could say that, man, whatever I got going on in life, whatever obstacles the universe, God, will place in my life, or I put myself at, I know I'll overcome it. I know I will get it. I know I will get mine, because at the end of the day, I trust myself. And I've built a foundation, the team, and the people around me, the circle that I got, where I could trust myself and trust in them. Because I attracted the people that I needed to help me overcome what I got going on, y'all. Hear me out. What I'm trying to say is, y'all, you need to attract and change that mindset of yours. Change it, y'all. Change it. There's no time. There's no time to waste here. There's no time to waste in this life that we live in, y'all. Your mind is a magnet. Your mind is a magnet. You can attract and get anything in life. Anything. But you need to attract the people around you. You need to communicate. You need to believe. You need to trust. And you need to be consistent. And discipline. Discipline yourself. And trust yourself. And stay consistent on what you need to do in your life to get to your destination. Because at the end of the day, only you can save yourself. Not no mama. Not your mama, not your pops, not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend. Hey, I can't say God, because you could say all that stuff you want. You could pray, manifest all you want, y'all. Hear me out. I'm not trying to get too so-called religious or, on our topic, but man, you better put in that work. God, hey, the universe, God, Allah, ain't gonna hand it to you. What you want in this world. Pray. You could pray, like I said, you could pray, manifest all you want. Man, you better put in that work, what you saying on them prayers and what you're manifesting. Ain't shit given to you. Ain't shit was given to me myself. I had to learn myself. I'm gonna use me for example. I had to learn that I had to go out there and put in the work to get my prayers answered, to get my manifestations, what I'm speaking about, what I speak about, come to reality, come to my life. But I had to put in the work. I had to change my mindset. I had to attract. I want the things I need to do to fulfill my dreams, to fulfill to get my desired results. Man, what I'm trying to say is, y'all, stop playing with yourself, man. Stop playing with your life. It's money to make out here. Those goals and dreams to accomplish. Stop playing, man. Man, stop playing. And it's sad to say, you keep on playing with your life, you're gonna live a life like an average human being. Hey, I'm not trying to laugh on y'all boys and girls, but there's nothing wrong living average. But why not live that actual, what's that word called? That lavish life. Who doesn't want to have a 3-bedroom or a 3-story house? You feel me? A backyard like this, or a business, a career, a nice ass car, a good health and wealth. Who doesn't want to have like that lifestyle? But if you're okay living that average life, that's okay. Our props to you, and I wish nothing but the best. But people who wants the lavish life, not the billionaire life, but that life you could say, man, I love it. It's going to take some time, y'all. It's going to take some time, but you got it. Believe in yourself, gang. Put that mind, put that brain of yours into work. Think about it. Read some books. Watch some podcasts. And sit alone with it. Journal. That's what I do, and that's why I am today, because I did those things, and I have a mentor. You need to talk to someone. You need to talk to someone too as well you need to talk to a mentor, someone that's already have the life that you want to live. That has a life that you want to live. You need to, like I said, attract that. Find it. This is the time right now where you search. You're seeking. And you need to honestly search and seek what you're trying to get. And I best believe once the searching and seeking what you're trying to get, you will get it. It's possible. Because I did it myself. If I could do it, you could do it. Bro, I'm just a kid. Or I'm just a young adult. And I'll say it. I believe anything is possible. It sounds a little bit crazy, but I think anything is possible. I don't care if you have a health problem, if you got a financial problem, a relationship problem, bills problem, life itself problem. I believe anything is possible. But first thing first, you need to believe in yourself. Change that mind of yours. And once you trust yourself and believe, the answers and prayers and manifestation you be saying, it will come to you in life. Believe me, y'all. Believe me, what I'm trying to say is what I'm saying today. Anything's possible. And I want you who are watching this at the very end, you will win in life. You will win in life. Wherever destination you're trying to get to, you will get there. But remember this, y'all. Life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Checkpoints into that marathon that you're running to and that path that you're on. But at checkpoints is a goal that you accomplish, and another goal, another goal, another goal, until you finish that, until you finish that finish line, cross that little path, cross that path in the marathon, or you cross that line, and that's when you could say, I done the marathon. That you finished the marathon. But I love y'all, man. I just want to say that today. Start attracting more good things in your life, good people. Analyze and realize who you are and what you're doing in your life and the surroundings around you, the atmosphere and environment. Sometimes you need to put yourself in a different environment, a different atmosphere in life, in a different spot on where you need to think better. Sometimes leave the city, take a walk, drive your car around. Take a ride in your car. Like I say, y'all, I believe in y'all that y'all are got so much potential to get to your destination, to become greatness. To become greatness, not average, greatness. Because in my channel and who I am, you see greatness and we achieve greatness. Because, you know what I'm saying? I am that guy and you're that guy and you're that her. You're that queen, you're that king. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I'm gonna show you a little view. My bad for like going back and forth, but it's just so beautiful out here. At my boy's house. Shout out to my man. You know, my guy, my friend. But like I said, y'all, in this channel we achieve greatness. But like I said in today's video, change that mind of yours. Your mind's a magnet. So once you change that mind to the mind of yours, anything's possible. You'll overcome anything you got going on. See me? I love playing around with this stuff. I'm goofy at the same time, but I'm serious. But that's the end of the video, y'all. Kind of want to. This video is a little bit long because this video does deal with the brain, the mind of yours. Remember, y'all, the reality that whoever the thoughts and the ideas, the thoughts and ideas that you got in your head, that's negative. That's not reality. That's not. That's just so-called the devil, the demons, the bad embodiments, negative thoughts getting to you. Nah, fuck that. That's not reality. What reality is striving for greatness. To change that mindset of yours and the perspective of life. And anything's possible. And go out there and achieve your goals and dreams. Put in the work in, trust yourself. Hey, peace and love, peace and blessings, my friend. And I'm gonna post another video too sometime this week. But I'm out, y'all. Peace and love. Peace.